Hello, dear friends. Welcome to Preparation Katta. So, our today's topic is races and games of skill. So, generally, the UPSC and MPSC examinations, they started asking the application based problems. And for such problems, this topic is very, very important. I mean, looking at the trend of UPSC and MPSC, the recent trend I am talking about. Now, most of the students find it confusing because of some terminologies, and first we will understand those terminologies. So in a problem, they might give, right, key. There is a race between a b c, and a beats b by 100 meter, b beats c by 100 meter. Okay, so while solving such problems, student might get confused on like how to convert these statements into the equation so that we can get the answer. Or there might be a second type of problem, for example a circular race of 400-meter track, and on that there might be ki a and b are running in the direction, and after what time they will now first meeting on the track, kind of. Okay, so such kind of problems are asked in the examination, so we are going to see in the details. So this image is like a self explanatory, so you can take a printout and put it inside your notes, so that while revising this topic, this image itself is sufficient. Okay, now we are again and again will come back to this image part. So now let's understand why this topic. Okay, why this topic I have already explained. Ki looking at the recent trends, the MPSC and UPSC examinations started asking the application based problems. So first we will understand what is the logic. Okay, so this problem or this chapter is based again time, speed, and distance formula, or it is a one of the type of time speed distance type. So again, for this kind of problem we already know the formula, right, which is speed is equals to distance divided by time, right? Because we have seen the train problems. After that, boat and streams, we have used a similar problem, right? And hence this is like one of the extended, we can say, a topic of speed, time, and distance, and this is the only formula we are going to use ahead. But this logic will apply when this logic will apply when two or more people are moving in race. Okay, two or more people moving in race. Okay, so that time we have to apply this logic, and how to apply, how students generally do the mistakes, so all those things we are going to see. you know as I was telling, the students often get confused with the terminologies. For example, if in a problem it is saying ki a gives b a start of 200 meter. Now what does it mean? Okay, for example, this is a racetrack. Okay, and this is a starting point, and here it's a end point. What our problem is saying, a gives b a start of 200 meter. That means the b is starting from somewhere here and a is starting from somewhere here, because a has given b a start of 200 meter. Right, in our daily life also, the fast runner will say ki okay, just go ahead, after you go there I'll start running. Okay, so that kind of race. So if in a problem statement it is given a gives b a start of 200 meter, that means, for example, this race is of, let's say, 1000 meter. Okay, in a 1000 meter, so a has to run how much distance? Total 1000 meter, but b will run only remaining 800 meters, right? Because b because A has given already a B a start of how much? 200 meter. So he will cover only 800 meter. I hope the concept is clear. Okay, it is very simple, but because of the examination pressure, student might get confused here. Then there is a like a another statement in such problems where the statements says A beats B by, let's say, 5 seconds. Okay, now here what is happening, for example, to cover this 1000 meter, let's say, so A is running here and here. Now A beats B, that means A is reaching earlier. So let's say A is reaching in TA time, right? For example, he is running from P to Q point. Okay, so he is reaching in TA time. That means the B, okay, A is reaching in TA time. Then B is taking how much? Extra 5 seconds, because A beats B by 5 seconds, right? Again, to reach at the finish line, B will take extra 5 seconds. That means it will take how much? TA plus 5 seconds, can I say? And it is the time taken by B. So this concept is clear. A beats B by 5 seconds. That means B will reach 5 seconds after A. So that is what we need to formulate while solving the problems. I hope the concepts are getting very clear, right? There should not be any second thought. And as I'm seeing in recent year, CSAT has shifted towards these application-based time, speed, distance problems. And hence this topic is, very, very important. And we will see how simple things can go wrong in the examination. There is one more terminology, so let's see that as well. The concept is this one. It we call it as like a dead hit. Okay, dead hit. So if in a problem, this terminology is given, which is like a dead hit, that means this is used when both the racers reach the finish line at the exact same time. For example, the A and B are running in a race. So this is a racing track. So exactly at the same time, A and B are reaching at the finishing line. And there we call it as a dead hit. So if this terminology is given, that means A and B reached at the finish line, at the exact same time. Then there is a concept of like a circular race. We in image we have already seen this, what is circular race. So there will be a circular track, so they will be starting from some start point. Okay, and after what point or after how much time they will meet together, or so such kind of problems will be asked in the examination. So this is overall topic overview. Now, you know if you are comfortable, let's go, or let's switch to some problems. Okay, actual problems which are asked in the examination. So here is like first type of problem, so which is based on the linear race. Okay, which is a linear race type problem, and which is a distance focus problem. Now in this problem, let's see how students makes mistakes. Okay, how students make mistake. So generally how student approach to solve this problem, so that I'm going to explain. So let's see, so in a 1000 meter race, so students what they will do, they will plot this. Okay, this is a like a 1000 meter race. A beats B by 100 meter, that means A reached here and B is somewhere here, and A beats B by not 1000, it's 100 meter, and B beats C by 100 meter. Okay, B beats C by 100 meter. That means distance between B and C will be again 100 meter. By how many meters does A beat C in the same race? Okay, so how many meters. Okay, so that is asked. So what the students will do, okay, A will beat B by 100 plus 100 200, and they will take this option, which is completely wrong. And this is how the students are making mistakes. And and in the examination they will feel such a easy problem was asked by MPSC, or for, let's say, UPSC examination, or let's say any competitive examination. Okay, so this is not a proper way to solve this examination. First we need to understand the logic behind such problems. Now in this case, so I'll just erase this one. Okay, so in this case you have to understand the logic behind. So what it is saying, so it is saying that it is 1,000 meter race, and A beats B by 100 meters. So when A is reaching at this end, the B is somewhere here which is lagging behind 100 meter, and B beats C by 100 meter. So some students, as I said, they will make a mistake and they will mark C somewhere which is lagging behind 100 meter by B. That is not actually correct. So when B will reach here at this finish line, the C is here and that distance is 100 meter. Okay, so this distance, I mean, when C is somewhere here, that distance we don't know, it is not 100 meter, right? That is what we have to calculate. It is not 100 plus 100 200 meter, right? So we have to understand this thing. Now tell me, when A is reaching at 1,000 meter, by that time B has covered 1,000 minus 100, right, is equals to 900 meter. And when B will cover 1,000 meter at that time, the C is at what? 1,000 minus 100 again, so it will be at 900 meter. So do you remember when A, so can I write, when A is covering 1,000 meter, then C is covering how much meter, right? So this is what the actual question is, right? And with this difference we will get our answer. Now logic is clear. So let's try to solve a problem. So don't you think it's a kind of ratio problem? So when A is covering 1,000 meter, B will cover how much? 900. Again, when B is covering 1,000 meter, C is covering how much? Again 900 meter, because B beats C by again 100 meter. So can I write A by C is equals to A by B into B by C? Can I write A by C equals to this one? I can write, right? Now we know A by B is how much? 1,000 divided by 900 into B by C is how much? 1,000 divided by 900. So let's do the let's solve this. So these two zeros got cancelled, these two zeros got cancelled, this one zero got cancelled, this one zero got cancelled. So I am keeping it 1,000 as it is because I have to compare it with respect to 1,000 meter. So this 1,000 is as it is, and in the division 9 nines are 81 and 1 0 as it is. So that means when A is covering 1,000 meter, B is covering how much distance? It is 810 meter. That means A beats B by how many meters? So that will be equals to what? 1,000 minus 810. So let's do this math and you will get A beats B by 190 meter. Now which is the correct option here? The option number B is correct, right? So the problem is very simple. It's just because of the examination pressure or in a hurry, students makes mistakes. Okay. Let's try to cover the type 2 problem. Okay. Which is again a linear race and it is time versus distance problem. So let's see this problem. So in a 100-meter race, okay, now this race is how much? It is a 100-meter race. A runs at 8 km/h. If A gives B a start of 4 meter, now we have already seen this concept. If A gives B a start of 4 meter, that means B is somewhere here, right? And the distance between A and B is how much? 4 meter. That means ultimately B is going to cover how much distance? So 100 minus 4, so it will cover only 96 meter, right? So B is racing only for 96 meter, not for entire 100 meter. So this concept is clear, and still beats him by 15 seconds. So even if, so we have that a faster friend, as I explained, he will say, okay, let's you start from there, I will start from here, but still I will beat you. So it is a similar case here. A beats B even if after giving a start of 4 meter, it is beating by how many seconds? It is like a 15 seconds. So let's say the time taken by B is TB. Okay, not TB. So time taken by A is TA. Then and hence to cover a distance of to cover a distance of 96 meter. It is, as we know, B is not running for entire 100 meter. It is taking 15 seconds more to reach the finish line, and hence time taken by B will be equals to time taken by A plus 15 second, right? So this is clear. Now tell me, what is distance covered by B? It's 96 meter. What is distance covered by A? It is 100 meter. Okay, now we have this equation, let's say equation number 1. Now tell me the time speed distance formula. So speed is equals to distance divided by time. Here we have the equation in terms of time, and hence time is equals to distance divided by speed. So let's say ki, if I'm saying if time taken by A is equals to then distance taken by A divided by speed of A. Similarly, time taken by B is equals to distance ran by B divided by speed of B. So now simply we need to put these things into the equation number 1, right? Now TB, so TB is equals to TA plus 15 seconds, so that is our equation. Now instead of TB, what we will write? So DB divided by SB is equals to time taken by A, so distance ran by A divided by speed of A plus 15 seconds. That is what given, right? And we always know we have to take care of units, unit things, right? As it is given in second, the distances are given in meter, but the speed is given in what? Kilometer per hour. So to convert kilometer per hour, we have to multiply it by 5 by 18, right? So let's say to convert this 8 kilometer per hour into meter per second, okay, so the ultimate meter per second will be something like this, right? So what is distance covered by B? It is 96 meter. What is speed of B? That we have to calculate, right? That is what it is asked. So what is the speed of B? So that is what it is asked in this problem, is equals to what is distance covered by A? It's 100 meter divided by what is speed of A. Now we have to write it in meter per second, right? So it will be 8 into 5. This divided by 18 will go here, right, in multiplication, plus 15 second. So now tell me if the speed of B will come in what? Meter per second. Now to have it in kilometer per hour, because our option is in kilometer per hour, so what we need to do? We need to multiply by meter per second by, now it will get inverse, right? 18 by 5. And hence to convert this speed into kilometer per hour, because that is what our option is about. So let's multiply the speed of B by 18 by 5. Okay, and this denominator 5 will go in multiplication here. Now we have to solve this equation, and after that only we will get, the speed in what, kilometer per hour. Now tell me, here the time is explained in seconds, right? The time is explained in seconds. So overall you will end up in lot of confusions, right? So for now, let's keep it simple, let's keep it in meter per second, and when we are expressing this SB only, that time we will, multiply by 18 by 5. So for now, erase this, because my units are, getting conflicted, and that is the beauty of this time speed distance problem. We have to look at the units very very carefully. Okay, now let's try to solve this problem as I'm saying. Okay, so this will be how much? So 5, so here it will come 20, this become 4, this become 9, and this 4 5s are again 20, so here it is remaining 5 into 9, right? And hence 96 divided by SB is equals to 45. Okay, divided by, there is nothing, right? That means 1 plus 15 second. Now 45 plus 15 is how much? It is 60, and hence SB is equals to, okay, now SB is going that side and 60 is coming to this side, so that will be equals to 96 divided by 60. But this unit is in what, meter per second, that we have already discussed. And now I have to convert this unit into, kilometer per hour. So I have to multiply this equation by 18 by 5. So this is clear, 18 by 5. Now if you solve this problem, you will get an answer. Okay, so I know 6 tens are 60, 6 threes are 18, and so rest you can solve, so just try to solve. So 6 threes are 18, 9 threes are 27, and 1 28. Okay, divided by 50. Okay, now like solve it further, and you will say, now I'll just divide it by 5, and I'll just put a decimal. So it is 288. So 5 5s are 25, it is here, 8 is down, then 5 sevens are 35, again it is 3. Okay, and then after that there is some dot. uh, okay, so it is 57 point something at the top, it is coming, right? 57 point something, and divided by, as we have only divided by 5, the 10 is somewhere, and hence the decimal will shift here, and hence the speed of B, it will be around 5.7 something something kilometer per hour. Now let's check which is the option. So 5 by 7 is option number C, right? And hence the option number C is the answer. Okay, I have explained this in very very detail, and I have explained what students can make the mistakes. It is very easy to explain directly the solution instead of exploring the possibilities how the students will make mistakes. It will take a less time, but it is not that effective, because ultimately we need to understand what kind of mistakes we can make in the examination, and that is the beauty of this channel. Okay, now let's move to some another example. The next type of problem is based on this circular race. Okay, now what the problem statement is saying, so there is a circular track of 400-meter circular track, where A is running with the speed of 10 meter per second, and B is running with the speed of how much, 8 meter per second. Okay, here it is a start and finish line. Okay, so A, completing the lap, and he is like running here, and B is also with the speed of 8 meter per second, he is also running here. So what they are asking is, after how much time they will meet again at this starting point. So that is what asked in the problem. Now let's read the problem statement first. So here is the problem statement. And what the problem statement is saying, the two people A and B are running on a circular track of 400 meter, and the speed of A is 10 meter per second and speed of B is 8 meter per second, exactly what I have explained in the image, when they will meet for the first time at the starting point. That we have to calculate. Now let's try to understand the problem. So now just talk in terms of A. So A, speed of A is 10 meter per second. Okay, how much distance it is running? So he or she is running 400 meter. Again, speed of B is 8 meter per second. How much distance again he or she is running? So it is again 400 meter, only that distance they are covering. So when will they meet for the first time at the starting point? So what is not there here? The time taken by A to complete one lap, we have to find out. Time taken by B to complete one lap, that we need to find out. And then we have to find out the LCM of their times, LCM of their times. So don't you think, or just think for a little while, at the LCM of their time they'll meet each other. You are getting this point. So let me bring that image here, I'll explain it. Okay, so here it is. So now what it is saying, so A is starting from here, so it will take some time. Now first let's find out that time, how much time is taken by A. So time taken by A is equals to what we know, distance is equals to speed is equals to distance divided by time, and hence time is equals to distance divided by speed. So time taken by A is equals to distance covered by A divided by speed of A. So to complete one lap, so how much time is taken by A? So lap distance is around 400 meter, that is a track length, and the speed of A is given how much, it is 10 meter per second, and hence it will take 40 seconds. So in a 40 seconds, so just imagine, where is highlighter? So in 40 seconds, he is again coming back at the starting point. So that is the position of A. Now let's understand for B how much time it will take. Again, he is also, or she is also traveling the same distance, but the speed of B is 8, and hence it is taking around 50 seconds, right? So now tell me, after 50 seconds, so the B is completing this round. So tell me, when B is here, the A will be somewhere here, right? Because the lap is, the time taken by A to complete the lap is only 40 seconds. So after 50 seconds, he is like a 10 seconds ahead somewhere here, right? Again, B is here. Again, this A is completing the round. Again, B is completing in the round. And in the second round, when B is here, A will be somewhere here, right? Ahead. So now it is asking, okay, so they will cover, like, let's say n number of rounds, and after a point they will be, at a starting point they will meet each other, and at what time or after what time they'll meet each other. So that is asked in this problem. You're getting this point. And if you calculate, the least common multiple, because that is what giving us an idea when they'll meet it here, right? That is what it is asking. Now tell me, the time taken by A we know 40 second, time taken by B is 50 second. Now what is the LCM of 40 and 50? Now tell me, what is the LCM of 40 and 50? You forgot the lecture or what? We have already covered this topic. Come on guys. So what is the LCM of 40 and 50? Tell me, what is LCM of 40 and 50? You forgot, or you remember how to calculate LCM? So if you forgot, no problem. Let's see what is LCM, or how to calculate the LCM of two numbers. Let's see. So how we do? We make such kind of table, right? We here write the given numbers here, and then we will see which is like a common. Okay, what is the common number with which we can divide this both the numbers? So here, let's start from 2. So here it will become 20 and here it will become 25. So again, can I write 2? No. 3? No. It is 5, right? So after writing 5, again, don't you see here it will be 4, here it will be 5, and there is no more common number again to divide these two numbers, and hence LCM of these two numbers is what? Multiplication of this into this into this. So 2 into 5 into 4 into 5. Tell me how much it is. 5 2s are 10, 4 5s are 20. So 20 into 20 is how much? 200. So what is the answer? So after 200 seconds, they will meet at the starting point. Okay, now what is the option here from this? So 200 seconds, not 200 meter. Okay, 200 seconds they will take. Okay, or after 200 seconds they will again meet at the starting point. Okay, so here we have covered, right, how to calculate LCM as well as how to solve this problem. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, now let's see one more example which was asked in I think a UPSC examination. Let's cover that. Okay, so here is the example. So generally this type of questions, as I said, will be asked in UPSC CSAT examination. So let's try to understand the problems first. So in a 500-meter race, the ratio of speeds of two contestants A and B is 3 to 4. A has a start of 140 meter. Who wins the race and by what distance? The problem is very, very simple. So, okay, here is a start line, here is a finish line. The distance between start line and finish line is 500 meter. The ratio of the speeds of two contestants, that is SA by SB, is given 3 by 4. A has a start of 140 meter. Right now A and B is there and A has a start of 140 meter. That means A is somewhere here. A has a start of 140 meter. Then how much distance the A will cover? Right? So B is going to cover entire 500 meter. So A is going to cover how much distance then? 500 minus 140. Tell me how much that will be? That will be equals to 360, right? So A will run only for 360 meter and the ratio of speed is given. Who wins the race and by what distance? So that is what they are asking. Again, we know speed is equals to distance divided by time. We know both the distances. We know the ratio of their speeds. So can I calculate the time first? Right, let's see. So t is equals to distance divided by speed. So can I write ta divided by tb is equals to distance a divided by distance b into speed of b divided by speed of a? Can I write in this way? I can write. Now tell me what is distance covered by A. It is 360 meter divided by distance covered by B. It's 500 meter into speed of B divided by speed of A. Just write down vice versa. It is 4 to 3. Now solve this and tell me what is TA divided by TB. Okay, so that will be what? So here it will be 120 and this 0 got cancelled. Here it is 2, here it is 25 and hence it will be 24 divided by 25. Now tell me the time taken by A is less than time taken by B. Then who will win the race? First A. So he or she will, win the race. So option B and C are already eliminated because A is winning that race and the race ends in a dead hit. So that is also not possible. The time taken by both is different one, but the distance covered, that is not a problem. Okay, and hence D option is also not correct. Then which is the option? It is option number A, and hence A wins by 20 meter is the answer.
Correct. So this was like overall topic. So we have seen, many types here. So we have seen the UPSC example. Also, we have seen the other problems like circular races. We have seen the linear race. Also, we have seen a linear type of race, but like how students get confused and overall introduction we have covered in this topic. So that was it for this topic, and we will meet in the next video. Okay, and I'll post it in the community post. Okay, which topic are we going to start and when? So stay tuned for this channel, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so a lot of efforts are made to deliver this concepts, to deliver this content, so that the students who are learning from a rural area or from some remote area, so for them I'm working hard, and this will be completely free also in the coming future, these classes. And I will not make this CSAT portion, uh, you know I will not keep some kind of fee or something in future as well. Okay, so stay tuned, and for sure we are going to cover entire CSAT part. There will not be a single type of problem which is not covered here on our channel. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Okay, and like, share and subscribe to this channel. Share with your friends, with whom you will say okay, this channel or this content is useful for him for his or her preparation. Okay, and don't waste your money on CSAT part. At least on YouTube, like me, you will get the videos from other tutors as well. So no need to waste your money on at least CSAT part. So if someone is not covering the entire topics specifically for UPSC and MPSC, you can completely rely on this channel. Here we are going to cover each and every type of problem which was asked in the competitive examinations. Also, we are, in near future, we are going to solve the question papers as well after, completing entire CSAT portion, so that the students just have a habit of just looking for a 10-15 minutes video series. And also don't forget to follow the shorts as well, because in shorts some tricks or some kind of revision for you is made there. Okay, the shorts video will be like 2 minutes, 3 minutes videos only. Okay, from there at least in your subconscious mind you will register how to solve that particular problem, and that will be very very useful in your examination part. So that is it for today. So let's see you in